Okay, good evening eXp. This video is actually made for eXp agents who are already at eXp, who are trying to explain the 7 levels of revenue share. I have a lot of folks that are in my revenue share tree that are asking questions about the 7 levels and how you get that exponential revenue share. So what I'd like to do is just take a moment and kind of talk to you about how I understand it and how it works, and if I can help you understand it in more simple terms. So the first thing I want to do is start with eXp revenue share, right? So the first thing that everyone asks is, when you attract an agent to the company, do they have to be a capping agent? The answer is no. They do not need to be a capping agent. They just need to be a producing agent. So in order for you to collect revenue from their sales, hence the word revenue, from their sales, you will need to attract someone that actually brings in revenue. So as you know, we're an 80-20 company with a $16,000 cap, which means that if an agent brought in $80,000 in gross commission at 20% to the company, that would equal $16,000 that was contributed to the company. So that would be the 20%. So let's just say you attracted a capper into your first line, right? Well, anyone that you attract in your first line, you will receive 3.5% of the gross commission income, which means if they're a capper and they bring in $80,000 in GCI, 80,000 multiplied by 3.5% equals 2,800. So if you've seen those charts that say for every agent you recruit, it's $2,800. Well, actually, it's if you recruit a capping agent or someone that is producing $80,000 in gross commission to the company. Now, let's just say you attract someone and they bring in $40,000 in gross commissions to the company. 3.5% of that would be $1,400. Okay? So just so we're all clear, this is if someone is in your level 1. Now, if you have 1 person in your level 1, or you have 10 people in your level 1, you will still make 3.5% on your level 1 at all times. Okay? So let's move on a little bit. So with that being said, just so you know, for simplicity, we're going to just tell it like it's a story. If you go to level 2, instead of receiving 3.5%, anyone that this person in level 1 brings over to the company or attracts to the company, you will receive 0.2%, which is, if you take $80,000, again, if they're a capper, and you multiply that by 0.2%, that will bring you $160. Now, there's a significant difference between the people in your level 2 and the people in your level 1. Your level 1 capper is bringing $2,800. Your level 2 capper is bringing $160. Now, in easy preschool terms, what that means is if they're in your level 1, for every $1,000 that they bring in gross commission, you would receive $35. In your level 2, for every $1,000 that they bring in gross commissions, you will receive a whopping $2. Okay? So I just want to keep that in simple terms. Okay? Now, if someone then is attracted in your level 3, let me move this up so you can see. If someone's attracted in your level 3, it's actually 0.1%, which is 80,000 in GCI, multiplied by 0.1%, that gives you $80 for a capper. For every $1,000 that they bring in gross commission income, you will earn $1. Now I know this is not exciting, but this is going to get really, really exciting. Just give me 3 to 5 more minutes and you're going to be real excited. The thing is, you have to understand the model to make sure that you understand how you can exponentially make a lot of money here, okay? Level 4 is 0.1%. Level 5, level 6, level 5 is also 0.1%. Level 6 is 0.5%. And level 7 is 0.5%, which means for every 1,000, these people are bringing in $1. For every 1,000 down here, they're bringing in $5. So again, if you're looking at the top, your first line is making you $35 for every 1,000 they bring in, $2 for every 1,000, $1 for every 1,000, and $5 for every 1,000. Now, just to give you an idea, I know this looks really sloppy, but if you're following me, at this point, I've been 10 months at eXp. I have 14 in my line 1, okay? Right now, I have 4 people in my level 4. I have 0 in level 5, 0 in level 6, and 0 in level 7 because it takes time for these to grow, okay? So I just wanted to show you that is the basic model of the 7 levels. So now your question is, okay, well, that doesn't sound too enticing. Where is the money at, right? So let's tell this story a different way. So we're going to go back up to the top. I'm going to give you a quick example. Sorry, I'm shuffling papers here. This is hard to film myself and do this all by myself. Okay, so let's just hypothetically say that I have 1, 2, 3, 4 people in my level 1. Now, we already understand that they don't have to be cappers. However, for this example, we are going to pretend that everyone in this tree that I'm about to show you is a capper, okay? Which means that 2,800, 2,800, 2,800, 2,800. Now, let's just say that this person here, let me find my notes here. Let's just say that this person here attracts 3 people to the level 2. So here we have level 2, and we have 160, 160, and 160. If you remember, level 2 is 0.2%, which is 160 for a capper. One of those people attracts 2 people to level 3. As you remember, level 3 is $80 a capper. So we're going to put 80 here. Level 4, so as time goes on, this person here decides that they are going to attract 4 people. Level 4, you are at, again, $1, and level 5, you're at $1. So it's 80, 80, 80, 80. Let's go to level 5. This person attracts 2 to level 5. These are 80 and 80. Level 6, you get 1. Now this goes up to 5.5%, which again was $5 for every 1,000. So that's going to be $400 for level 6. And then that person attracted 2 into your level 7, and you're at 400. Now, of course, this is time on task over time. So let's just hypothetically say that's the story. If that is the story off of this one person here, through all of these attractions and all of them being cappers, this is a passive income of $5,120. Now, this is where it gets really, really, really cool. If you look at the level 1, once you attract a 5th person in your first level that's a qualifying agent, that is 2,800. As we say, that always stays how it is, right? These 3 people in level 2, instead of it being a 0.2%, that is actually changed to a 4.0%, which means it's $40 for every 1,000, which if this is $35 for every 1,000 and this is 40, your level 2 is actually now worth more than the level 1. So now if they're all cappers, instead of $160, let me get a green marker for this one, you would be collecting $3,200 for each one. Okay? Now, once you expand your level 1 to 10, that opens up your level 3. And your level 3 is going to be 2.5% instead of 0.1%. That turns to 2.5%, which is $25 for every 1,000. So at that point, which I didn't figure that one out on my calculator, I believe that is 2,000 for every capper. So as you can see, as you grow this level 1, that changes each thing. So again, let's go ahead and add 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now you have 15 in your level 1, which means now level 4, instead of it being 0.1%, that will be 1.5%, or $15 for every 1,000. That would then equal out to $1,200 for every capper. Okay? So as you know, this will expand. You can actually see the chart online. I don't want to go through the entire thing all through the 7 levels. However, what I can tell you is if you go ahead and do the math on your own and you see how that changes, once you get to 40 wide in this level, you have to have 40 in your level 1 in order to expand this out. This will expand out to 5.0% instead of the 0.5%. It's huge dollars. So I just wanted to illustrate that for you and help you understand that's how it works. So in the beginning, if you're just coming over, try not to get too complicated with this, because really what you want to concentrate on is building your level 1 to 5, so that as those 5 people are attracting agents, that you can maximize. Instead of collecting 0.2%, you want to maximize and collect that 4.0. And just to keep it simple, your next goal is to expand that to 10 so that you can unlock level 3 and change this from 0.1% or $80 per capper to $2,000 a capper, which again, that is making, instead of $1 for every 1,000, you'll be making 25. So hopefully that clears things up for you. If you have any additional questions or concerns, I'd be more than happy to help you. Sorry this video was so long. That's why I'm not going through the whole 7 levels. There's one other thing I was going to say, but I think that's it for tonight. So thanks for listening. Bye.